And welcome back, everyone. All one of you in chat and all however many of you are watching right now. Good to see you guys again. It's probably just yesterday for all you YouTube people, but or maybe not if it was over a weekend. So happy weekend. And to chat, well, there's no one here yet, but still, we're still starting a little bit. We've only been streaming for about 9 minutes. Been away for like 4 of them, just waiting to get started. So, yeah, damn, they have a lot of forts on the border right here. I'm just noticing that. What am I doing? I guess let's take a look back at what we're doing. Right, we're starting the National Administration to start figuring out our nation. Get things back on the straight and narrow. We're working on some of this other stuff too. We got Papa Long in Washington. Well, not Washington anymore. He was in Washington, but we decided that the legacy of DC was too corrupt, so we went for St. Louis instead. And now we're just kind of vibing and chilling. So yeah, I think I may as well just start my timer and start the game. That did not start the timer. That started the timer. Okay. So I think I'm gonna extend the timer out a little bit. 22 minutes is a bit of an odd time. We'll go for oh no, it's not the Cindy's. Not the Cindy's, man. Got some water. Just got to stay hydrated after all. And I also got some Jones Berry Lemonade Soda. I haven't tried this flavor yet, so I'm curious how it's gonna taste. I guess we'll see in a second. I'll ease into it. It's still a bit too early for me to be drinking. I really shouldn't, but we'll just ease into it slowly enough. Some cottons. We got Dwight. Federalist bombing. ENRA. Still going. Ooh, we can change our economy law, and it looks like our manpower law. So let's get limited conscription, because we're still demobilizing. So we still gotta get that going, or get that not going. A little bit less, I guess. I can speak. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I can speak. Get out of here. Got 10 divisions. We'll put them with this guy. Yeah, send them across. And yeah, let's see what's going on in the rest of the world. Brazil looks terrifying, I'm not gonna lie. They're kind of just trying to kick Chile out, which is good. They're doing okay against Brazil, actually. That's a good sign. The Reichspakt is holding their own, it seems. We'll do one last submarine before we move on to our new Genevum. We're still trying to fix our infrastructure still, but or get our army back up to speed. Oop. Ever since the Weltkrieg proved that helmets were vital to protect the infantry from flying fragments of exploded ordnance, the American military has utilized the British Mk1 helmet designed by John L. Brodie, which gave it its current nickname. While adopted, the U.S. never saw a need to mass produce it, and instead continued to buy the model from British and was cheap during their depression in the early 1920s. While these helmets were effective at the time, our experience in the Civil War has proved that even the Brodie is no longer suitable for modern combat, and as such, a research team created under Major Harold G. Sydenham to look for alternatives. The research team concluded that by removing the Brody brim, by adding side pieces and an earpiece, by incorporating the suspension system into a separate inner liner, the new helmet could provide a protection the Brody could never afford. The original test was known as a TS3, and it received a favorable report from the Infantry Board in the recent weeks. With the approval of the War Department, it will soon enter mass production to supply our rapidly growing army. Glad we finally got rid of the Brodies. Yeah, those Brodies were grody, man. What do we want to do? Let's do basic snorkel. Spend some Navy experience to get that going. Got Navy, and we actually have some air experience, which is pretty nice. Yeah, it's the C3I going for us. That's our doctrine. We're finished up on our doctrine, which is nice. It really is. I think I remember someone saying we got some industry stuff we got to catch up on, so let's do that. So I've been thinking what the rest of the goal is for this series, and I think we just need to make America whole again. That's the main thing, because Alaska has been taken by those damn Canucks. Hawaii it broke away in fear, and we need to assure them that it is okay to come back. And we still have New England. New England is probably the big one that we got to worry about. So fire control system. Yeah, the resistance is starting to fade out. We got weakened. We got some key lingers, but a few nobles still in. Oop. What's this? The public's understanding of share our wealth and every man a king is predicated largely on song and slogan. Although many Americans today sing along, there persist former Democrats who continue to say our program is crypto-socialism. Their contention is slowly damaging our reputation within the nation. How should we respond? It is better than socialism. God damn it. Ooh, we can continue to mobilize our economy once more. Very nice. Partial mobilization. Syndicalist bombings. God damn it. Stop it with that. That's not nice. Let's be in Reconstruction. The Civil War has blasted our country to pieces. Large parts of a rural country are naught but mud and ash, while countless cities have been reduced to smoldering rubble. We shall set to work developing new housing and infrastructure as soon as possible. I think that'll be a good place to start. Because there's just been a lot of fighting across the country that we got to deal with. Not just in the South, just all over the place. New England was spared, but I fear that it might not be for long. And I do not mean to say that as a threat, although it might end up having to be a threat. Or I might have to act on my non-threat. So we got Boston. One thing I noticed when I click on the cities, they have their own unique little things. Up, Willie's dead. That is not good. I think my plan... Up in the sky. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Superman, saving America from the terror of the Clan of a Fiery Cross. This latest series is the brainchild of Siegel and Schuster, partnered with an anti-Klan advocate, Stetson Kennedy. This tale has successfully embarrassed the illegal organization further after Pelly's downfall to the point of desertion. The kids love it. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Get out of here, Pelly. Get out of here. So the War Powers Committee still around for whatever reason. Should we send some volunteers over and help them out? That's kind of what I'm thinking we might want to do. Because they're not doing too hot right now. Well, actually, Canada's taking over Jamaica. And they're moving into the Windward Islands. Probably going to take the French Caribbean, Leeward Islands, and St. Martin, which was taken from Holland, rudely enough. Here we go. Advanced submarine hulls. Let's get going on these. These will be a very good addition. So we'll get that going. They're being Chile back, which is very nice. They're having some trouble with the Indies, but actually they have some pockets here. Just resistance we need to crush out. I don't know, I give Brazil the edge right now. Actually, yeah, I definitely give them the edge now. Because, Venezuela joined. No one, they just declared war for, this area, not Guyana. Yeah, Guyana. I was right. I actually knew what I was talking about. I'm proud of myself. Ignore the police crackdown, by the way. That's just, I made that joke, actually. There's no reason to continue. Joseph Jackson. I don't know if that's just me, but that doesn't sound like a real name. Joseph Jackson. How many troops does Eddie have? We still need to catch up, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I think let's add some field hospitals. I think that'll be good. Yeah. Help with the manpower issue where we've sort of been having. And then advanced ship torpedo launcher. Improve our torpedoes the best we can. Stop with the bombing, Cindy's. Jesus. It's starting to get kind of annoying. Now we got a bunch of repairs that we got to catch up on. When we're caught up with them, though, start working on some factories. Do we get core back on this? No, still a colony state. We're beginning reconstruction. Let's go with the Civil Works Administration. As a nation, America lost a great deal of its labor supply to fighting in the poverty of its disorganized Federalists. The leaders pushed for an executive order authorizing the creation of an agency to employ manual laborers to fill out the spaces in employment for NRA projects. There we go. So we have to focus on a region, it looks like. Okay. Alright, Puerto Rico is independent. Let's rebuild the Pacific coast. It's going to take 75 days. But we'll get working on it. It'll take a while, and that's okay. That is okay. Yeah, Brazil's doing great, actually. Good for them. What do we want to do? Ooh. What? Governor Long fires on Proto. Oh no. God damn it, Earl. What the fuck are you doing? Ugh. Governor Earl Long has long dodged accusations of corruption and mismanagement of money. As the brother of Huey Long, Earl has been immune from prosecution and is usually handled delicately by the press. Earl's administration has been charged with to distribute veterans' benefits and basic income to the people of Louisiana with the assumption that all loyal Americans would be deserving of the welfare. A group of concerned citizens, including hundreds of veterans and poor from northern Louisiana, have gathered in Baton Rouge claiming that Earl Long has withheld their income and benefits. Governor Earl tried to speak to the crowd, claiming that the funds have yet to arrive from Capitol and to disperse until that day. The protesters, many of whom were black veterans, began chanting for Earl's resignation. While accounts differ about what happened next, anywhere from 20 to 50 people lie dead among the protesters. Now lies with Huey Long to pick up the pieces. Governor Earl is appealing to his brother to help him with damage control. The press are not quite at a fever pitch, and any move Huey does could swing public opinion at the moment. Attend the funeral. You fucked up, brother. I don't know what else to say. You fucked up big time. Let's get some better fighters going. Let's put you guys with Dwight. Send them up to the north. There goes Bolivia. Might want to get working on some Marines actually, real quick. Put these guys with Collins. I'm thinking some Marines too. Just one session of them, as many as we can train up. Driving them into LA. And get working. The imagination and political opinions of Americans were piqued when Black No More, written by author George Schuler, appeared on bookshelves. The book is a science fiction about a scientist who invents a machine that can turn a black man white. This invention turns society upside down and challenges ideas on race and the one-drop principle. The book continues with the revelation that all characters, both black and white, are mixed race, and the entire principle of racial supremacy collapses. While there were concerns that the book would be censored due to its veiled attacks against both white supremacists and black leaders, it appears Huey Long enjoys the book, as long as it doesn't offend me. Yeah, you know how it is. Not time for the new generation of artillery yet. But we'll get to that in a second. Probably logistics next. I think that'll be a good one. Actually, while I'm here, those are some okay tank divisions, I think. Well, let's try them out. Let's get some going. Get the factories building. England has no national focus set. It looks like, yeah, they're at war with the Third International. Spain is doing jack shit right now, so they're recovering from Black Monday. We'll see what happens with Spain. If they join the war, they probably join with the Reich Pact. That'll open up the fronts. I don't think what I want to do, because I'm I'm kind of worried about the Sword Ascendies to the south, but I'm more worried about the Dominion to our north. Mainly because they are holding Americans hostage. And that is not okay. In fact, far from it. It is unacceptable. There, I said it. It is unacceptable. We're fighting more terror. The terrorists have been dealt with. Get the fuck out. Oh, fading socialist resistance. It's still kind of there, but it looks like we can't snuff it out completely yet. I'm guessing we'll have to do maybe one of these, I'm thinking. Civil Works Administration. Let's expand the Minutemen. In order to preserve the integrity of our armed forces, we must expand the Minutemen into the field of civil protection and border monitoring. The insurgent socialists and MacArthurites don't adhere to the rules anymore, therefore we must prepare for any level of brutality on their part. Sounds good to me. Refreshing. I'd stop the stream and do something else. Later, at least. Finish up this part. Maybe do another. See if anyone else wants to hop on. Because, oh, right, we got tungsten that we don't need anymore. Especially from the dirty Cindy's. I'm sorry, my Russian comrades, but we don't need that anymore. We could use a bit of rubber, actually. Ooh, okay, that's, that is interesting. Bulgaria's doing a lot of good pushes, but they're also getting beat back by Serbia, so... Who is the Iron Guard? The Iron Guard's with the Moscow Accord. So, I'll have to wait and see. Modern ship torpedo launcher? Let's do it. God damn it, let's do it. Oh. Canada's invading through Portsmouth. We'll see if that actually lasts and if they can do something with it. Probably not if I had to guess. Oh, we can finally get to snuff out the terrorists, it looks like. And we're about to rebuild the Pacific Coast, so we'll get that going soon. And, yeah, we have Arizona as a core state. Same with New Mexico. Nevada, not so much. Idaho, Montana. How about Michigan? I'm thinking the Steel Belt is our next move. Because a lot of people are not too happy with us over there. Yeah, Steel Belt. Bombers? Let's get some strategic bombers, I suppose. Whew. While it has taken many years for the Long family to mature in the public limelight, the brothers and sons of Huey Long are more worldly because of it. In this time of uncertainty where anybody can be an assassin, should Huey's family occupy the vital positions in the president's cabinet? It is a stretch in confidence for all, but the most determined longest to accept family into high posts of government. Yeah, Earl's actually not too bad, but Russell is fucking dog shit. Holy crap. That's going too far. I would consider just Earl, if that was the option. It's actually a pretty... It's a pretty solid, whatchamacallit. It's pretty solid stats with him. But, Russell, no. Get out of here, Russell. You nerd. Advanced ship hulls. I'm thinking some advanced light ship hulls. Get going with that. Cindy's again with the bombings. I don't know what's up with them. Hands are kind of sweat. Get out of here, Snapchat. I don't care. Let's try this blueberry lemonade. Well, just berry lemonade. Might not be blueberry. I don't know if I'm a fan of that. Yeah, I don't think I like that. I am not a fan, which is not good, because I bought 2 of these guys. So, more guns. Actually, I have a line of guns going. But that's okay. Those frames are killing me. My lord, those frames. Alright, that's it for this video. Let's stop for a sec.